Hi, my name's Wally. I've been sit skiing for a little while and enjoy being up at Snowbird with Wasatch Adaptive. I started out actually as a student here many years ago and started mono skiing quite a bit and then started teaching for the U, and occasionally they would ask me to help out with mono ski stuff since I teach from the mono ski, and then I would do that periodically, and then 2 years ago I started making more of a commitment for teaching up here once a week. So, and then now I'm a regular. I remember the first day I was out, and the only thing I could think about was what was I going to do if I peed in my pants. That was about the. So there's a lot of things. What that tells you is there's a lot of things that people in wheelchairs have to think about that other people don't when they're in a sit ski. But that was kind of my first experience on a sit ski, but it was actually here. I used to be a pretty avid backcountry tally skier, and it took me about 7 years to get back onto the snow. I just had the hardest time getting back onto the snow, and actually thought about moving to a more moderate climate. Then I started getting to sit skiing because my kids, we used to ski as a family, and I could only watch so much from the parking lot, so I thought I need to learn how to ski. And eventually, as I got into it more, there was one day I was at Alta and I was skiing down, and something clicked, and I started making these turns, and it felt just like it was when I was not in a chair. And it was literally overwhelming. I mean, I basically stopped and I was kind of bawling because I was totally overwhelmed. And from then on, I'm hooked. You know, I wake up in the morning and look at the snow report, and you know, it's the only thing I do that gives me the feeling of what it was, of something that I enjoyed prior to being in a wheelchair. It's the only activity I know where I feel like I have a lot of freedom. I can go wherever I want. I'm outside. I can go with my friends. I don't feel like I'm slowing people down. And you know, then there's the whole adrenaline rush thing. But mainly, it's a sense of freedom. You know, you kind of feel like you're in bondage when you're in a wheelchair, and to be able to go where you want. And people don't look at you in a chair; they look at you on a ski. And there's nothing else that compares to that. When I learned monoskiing, I didn't get taught by anybody that was in a sit ski. And I went to a few camps as I got better and met other sit skiers, and I learned more in 1 hour from another sit skier than I did. I mean, I had good instructors, but I'm a very visual learner, and I think most people are visual learners, and they really need to see what it looks like, because people need to mimic stuff. And then the other bottom line is, like, you wouldn't teach someone how to ski upright if you didn't know how to ski. So the student should get the best teacher they can, and that should be somebody that's able to monoski. Whether they teach in a monoski or teach upright, they should have a working knowledge and be able to do that. Well, Eileen and Jason have done a great job of keeping people interested in learning and learning new stuff, and having education be a big part of, you know, the whole organization. So I'm lucky to have people that support, you know, learning new skills. And what I'm really excited about, there's 2 or 3 people, maybe even 4, that I'm trying to get this year to be able to teach from a monoski, or to be able to, you know, teach from single ski and outriggers. But I'm really excited about that because there's not a lot of programs where you go out to a monoski lesson and there's a person in a monoski waiting for you. And I think that would be a nice setting for Wasatch Adaptive in terms of monoskiing. And it's becoming more and more popular. I've probably done more monoski lessons in the last 2 years than I've had in the last 5 years. So let's keep it going.